So let's talk about nostalgic memories. My personal nostalgic memories. I grew up on the west side of Detroit, and guys and gals, they was wearing the Adidas Top 10, the Adidas Forum, of course wearing Jordans. You know, especially in the 80s, Nike had a stranglehold on the basketball world. That was all the rage. Styling them with jeans, letting the jeans go inside the tongue. It was a magical time. You have the Air Maxes and some of these other sneakers that was out during that time. But even now, I have very few low top sneakers compared to high top sneakers. I've always been a fan of high top sneakers. It was just something about it. The bulkiness, the big bulky, feels like you got 45 pounds of concrete on your feet. But there's something nostalgic about a high top sneaker. Maybe it's because that's the environment I grew up in, you know, talking about those 70s, late 70s, the 80s and 90s. The high top sneaker tells a story. I can look at a pair of sneakers from back in the day, particularly high tops, and I can remember the people that actually wore those sneakers. I can remember whether it was good people or bad people or whatever. I can remember going to school and seeing these guys wearing high top Nikes, a high top Adidas, or whatever the brand was, teen 80s and the 90s when I was going to high school. Even now to this day, even though I asked the question, is the high top sneaker dying? I'm still a fan of high top sneakers, as you probably can tell. Love freaking high top sneakers, which is a great segue because my favorite high top sneaker of all time is the Adidas Forum. I've told this story on a few episodes ago. My only reason for wanting a job growing up in Detroit was to get a pair of Adidas Forums. But that was, you know, that was my shoe. For me, my opinion is my favorite high top sneaker of all time. High top sneakers have been a staple in fashion for decades, but they're starting to lose their popularity.